Welcome to the Frugal Fit Mom Podcast. My name is Christine. I'm your host today. I'm very excited to talk about our topic today, which has to do with a fast food chain, very popular fast food chain. They've served over 1 billion hamburgers, maybe 100 billion hamburgers. Who knows at this point? With me on these cool topics is my husband, Dave.
And I need no introduction. Let's do this. I am really excited about this.
Yeah, I think this is going to be super cool. So I'm on the internet, right? Because what else do you do in the middle of the night when you can't sleep?
Did you fall victim to the algorithm?
I don't know. I stumbled across this post from this dude who went to McDonald's, used a coupon, and still could not believe how expensive his trip to McDonald's was.
Okay.
So I want to break down his receipt, which he shared. I took a picture of. We're going to talk about the receipt, what he got. Maybe we'll talk about where he lives. I don't know that that matters, but I don't know. We could talk about it. Different options. How maybe you could get more for your money.
Wait, is the answer don't go to McDonald's?
You know, people might say that I would say that.
I would say that.
The don't go to McDonald's. How about we just be more strategic?
Okay.
You could, yes, offer a blanket statement, don't go to McDonald's. But that feels like a cop-out in this situation. So we're going to give you a different option. At least I am.
For the record, I really don't like McDonald's.
Yeah, that's very true. Dave really hates McDonald's.
In my family, growing up as a kid, it was Burger King or nothing. Because my dad did not like McDonald's.
I think Burger King is so gross.
And I have gone back, and I do like some things at McDonald's. The apple pie, come on.
Come on, it's a classic. The apple pie.
And the breakfast sandwiches.
Dude, those hash browns, why are those so good?
I know. And the fries. The fries are still good.
I think there's other places that have better fries.
Yes, well, I'm not saying that they're not. I'm just saying I won't turn down a McDonald's French fry.
I hear what you're saying, Dave. I hear it.
But all of that aside, I will say, okay, let's try our best. If this guy really wants to go to McDonald's, we could try to work through it.
Okay, so before we jump into his receipt, what he got, what we could do different, if you haven't subscribed to the podcast or left a review, that would be amazing if you would do that. And if you want to watch the video version, we do have a YouTube channel, Frugal Fit Mom Podcast, where we post the video if you want to watch us talking instead of just listening. That's cool too. Okay, here we go.
Okay, you got the receipt?
I have the receipt right here. This order was purchased in California.
Okay.
I actually don't think that matters. These prices look the same to me.
Well, all the Californians are asking why he didn't go to In-N-Out.
Maybe. Well, that's because, hot take, In-N-Out, so overrated. So,
we're going to make some enemies off that one.
There's a lot of fast food places I don't really like. Okay, he purchases it in November of 2023.
Okay, so
this is very recent purchase. He used the BOGO for $1. The deal is you buy one sandwich, you get the second sandwich for $1. This is a breakfast.
Okay.
Okay.
That's on the mobile app, isn't
That's
it?
on the app.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
I hear the commercials. I've never done it myself.
You know what? There are some really good deals on the app. So this is a BOGO for $1, which means you get 2 breakfast sandwiches for essentially the price of one plus $1.
Okay.
The app has some awesome deals every day. They have the $1 large fry. Did you know that?
I've heard that one.
Every day it reloads. So the normal large fry is almost $4.
Holy cow!
I know. But if you use the app, you could get it for $1.
Okay.
Here's another one that's super good. Every morning, $2 breakfast sandwich.
Okay.
That's the McGriddle. That's like the $6 big McGriddle you get for $2.
McGriddle, I'm like the McMuffin.
No, the McGriddle's the way to go.
Why?
It's like sweet and salty together. So good.
Isn't that the pancake?
Yeah. It's delicious.
Okay.
Okay. And also, you don't want to miss out on mentioning it used to be $1. It's now $1.29 or $1.39 large Diet Coke, no ice.
Okay, right. I know that's what you're going to get.
Listen, the McDonald's Diet Coke, superior to all other Diet Cokes. That's a proven fact. That's science. Did you know that McDonald's has a contract with Coke? They have a different formula. Did you know that?
You are digressing.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, this is how things work at McDonald's.
Listen, I'm here to keep you on topic.
Okay, but we're talking about McDonald's. We are on topic.
Okay.
Here we go. My point is the app is super cool. The app is useful. You need to know that you can only use one deal on the app per day.
Okay.
So if you do the $1 fry, you can't use the deal on anything else.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
If I blow it all on a sandwich, I'm done for the day.
You are done. Okay, so he got an Egg McMuffin and a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle.
Okay.
Those 2 sandwiches together with his deal was $6.39.
Okay.
That's not bad.
That's not terrible.
That's like $3 a sandwich.
Knowing how much fast food has been lately in general, that's not bad. That's a deal.
That's pretty good. Although, I'm just going to throw out that the Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches at Costco are $1 a sandwich.
Ooh.
So, if you wanted to buy the big pack, like the 12 count from Costco when it's $11.99.
What's on your shirt?
It's flour. I was making bread earlier. Just ignore that. It's food.
She's always cooking up something. I'm sorry that it took me this long to notice.
Yeah, well.
I do look at you.
Okay, sure. I'm just saying, if you want your breakfast sandwich, you would pay a third of the price.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, so you're still, I might argue you would save more time.
Sometimes those microwavable Jimmy Dean sandwiches end up a little...
No, those Jimmy Deans are good.
Are they good?
Yeah, they are.
Maybe it's been a while
good.
since I've had those.
They're pretty tasty.
Listen, I like a good Jimmy Dean sausage.
Here we go. Next item, he got 2 of those hash browns.
Ooh, how much is a hash brown?
Exactly. The 2 hash browns, $5.58.
So they're like $2.50 a piece.
$2.50 a piece. First of all, I will say they are delicious. Number 2, you're gonna have grease streaming down your arm.
You're gonna be wearing it.
You're gonna be wearing it. You're not gonna need to wear chapstick for a week. And it's potatoes, you guys. It's potatoes. Do you know how many russet potatoes you can buy with almost $6?
In our town, it's like 50 pounds.
Not quite 50 pounds. You can buy 10 pounds all day long, all year long. 10 pounds of potatoes for less than that.
Yeah.
That's highway robbery.
Okay. What else?
Don't you think?
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. Okay, and then here's the kicker. He got...
Listen, wait, I just gotta go back.
Okay.
Do you remember when, like, a Whopper was $1?
Yeah, I totally remember that.
So, I know this is not those days, but man, $2.50 for a little hash brown.
For a potato.
I'm telling you, that's you're losing money on that one for sure.
Yeah, the hash browns are not the way to go. Do you know that they sell those hash browns at Walmart in a 20-pack?
Do they really?
They do. You can buy the full 20-pack, pop them in your air fryer at your house for a fraction.
Oh, so you do Jimmy Dean sandwich and the hash browns from Walmart.
It's the exact same thing.
Okay. I like the alternatives.
Yeah, okay. So here's the real kicker.
This is what you do best, by the way, is find out good alternatives. So if you didn't want to go out to eat, just do it in your own house. It would probably save you time and money.
It'll save you time and money, but here's what I'm really doing. I'm giving you the same food.
Yeah.
I'm giving you your hash brown, that's the same, and I'm giving you your easy breakfast sandwich, convenience, your breakfast sandwich with your hash brown. I'm giving you the same things.
Yeah.
For less time and less money.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 2 more items. He got 2 orange juices. Guess how much he spent on 2 orange juices?
Oh, I'm guessing they're at least $3 a piece.
The medium is $3.50.
Did I call that or what?
He spent $6.50 on 2 teensy-weensy cups of orange juice.
Those are the small cups of orange juice.
Yeah,
or medium.
One medium, one small.
Okay.
Do you know that at Sam's Club, they sell freshly squeezed orange juice in I think it's 2 quarts. They squeeze it in front of you. There's like a big machine. It's the most delicious orange juice I've ever had in my life.
It's pretty good.
And it's $8.
It's a lot like the Simply Orange.
It's better.
But better.
Way better. It's $8 for a half gallon. He spent $6.50 on these 2 little cups. I'm saying he could have taken that exact same money and gotten so much more orange juice.
And better quality.
Or he could just get, the Kroger brand orange juice is really good. And it goes on sale all the time for $2 a half gallon. He could have gotten that. Similar quality.
Yeah.
$2 instead of $6.50.
The problem there is you probably wouldn't stop at 1 glass.
Maybe so. Although some people might have more self-control than you.
Yeah, that's probably true. I do like a good orange juice.
The total with tax and everything, $19.97. $20. He went to McDonald's for breakfast, used a coupon, and still spent $20.
So that's breakfast for 2. Mm-hmm. It was $10 a piece.
Yeah.
And he used the coupon.
Yep.
We just went out to eat at a restaurant for breakfast the other day, and we couldn't get even close to out the door for $10 a person.
If I had only gotten the Danish, we could have.
1 Danish would have been $10.
To be fair, it was my birthday weekend and we were traveling.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is that's not a crazy amount of money for 1 breakfast at fast food.
I think you're missing something, though. You're missing something really important.
Am I?
Yeah, and it's that people do this every day. Yes.
Yeah, we don't do it every day.
We don't ever do that. When do we go to McDonald's for breakfast? Never.
Maybe when we're traveling.
Like once a year.
Well, maybe once every 3 years. But yes, I see.
Once every 3.
I hear your point. What I'm trying to say is that's kind of what eating out costs, and it always sucks. That's why I don't love to eat out a ton anyway.
Because of the cost?
It's expensive, and look, the food just leaves me feeling kind of sick to my stomach.
You know what's super interesting as we're talking about eating out and the cost of it and those sorts of things? So you know what's really popular right now are those cookie shops. Crumble Cookie.
Yeah.
There's one called Baked. We have one called The Cookie Place, which is infinitely better than Crumble. I don't like Crumble that much actually at all. But they have these cookie shops, right? These cookies are $3 to $5 each for one cookie.
For one ginormous cookie.
But the thing is, some people were, why would I pay $10 or I think it's $12 for 4 cookies in the box when I can make them at home? Okay, but that's no different than the conversation we're having right now about McDonald's. But why are people okay with going to McDonald's for a quick meal and not for spending $12 to $15 on 4 cookies? This is the same conversation. I'm just throwing that out there as a concept.
Don't you agree that some people might say to me, like, that's what McDonald's costs. It's just $10 a person. What's the big deal?
$10 a person? McDonald's was supposed to be the fast food restaurant for people who didn't have a lot of money. $10 per meal? We are pushing... That's more expensive than the Factor meals that come to my house. That's almost the same price as those HelloFresh meals with no coupon.
Wow.
That's what we're talking about. $10 a person.
Yeah.
So you want to eat total crap for $10 a person?
Yeah. Well, so how much would it cost if you did it your way?
So if I did it my way and I got the breakfast sandwiches from Costco, and I'm telling you, I saw that box recently made it $1 a sandwich. Okay. So 2 breakfast Jimmy Dean sandwiches, okay?
$2.
You get your pack from Walmart. I'm looking it up right now on the Walmart app. And Walmart across the nation is pretty consistent in pricing.
So I'll take the orange juice and we'll say that that's roughly about $1 a glass.
Not if you get that big one from Kroger for $2.
It's still kind of, well, you're right. If you get that one, you're doing really well.
Let's say you don't even get a sale. Let's say you spend $4, that's the normal price, on the half gallon. That's...
So for 2 glasses, I'm still sitting at maybe $1.
$1 for 2 glasses.
So now I'm up to $3 for 2 people so far.
The Great Value seasoned potato hash brown patties are $3.42 for 10.
So 35 cents each.
Instead of paying like $3 for one, you're paying $3.42 for 10.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Okay, so we're saying that's another 75 cents.
That is, hang on, 70. It's 70 cents because it's 34 cents each.
So I'm at $3.70.
Yeah, you're looking at $3.70 for 2 people.
Instead of $20.
Instead of 20 by recreating the exact same foods at home. The exact foods.
Well,
it's not a McGriddle.
We're not even recreating it. We're just buying them like pre-packaged at Walmart, right?
Yeah,
if we start making them ourselves, I think we can even cut more money off of that.
Yeah, but your hash browns are going to be the same. You know, the sandwiches will be a little different. But here's what I will say about it. They'll be way more filling.
Yeah.
You won't get as hungry as quick.
You won't have all those preservatives.
For sure, for sure. So if you wanted to make it from scratch, they might be the same price, but they would fill you up for longer.
Yeah, I agree.
So if you really just wanted the convenience, okay.
I don't know if I can remake the McGriddle by myself.
No, not the McGriddle, but I'm saying the Jimmy Dean sandwiches, they have a bunch of different flavors and breads and things that you can do with them. They're similar.
Oh yeah, I can make an Egg McMuffin in the house all day.
Okay, so if I do that is less than a fifth of the cost of the original.
Yeah.
A fifth. Going to McDonald's is costing you 5 times the amount it would be to buy convenience foods and do it at home. 5 times.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that truly shocking?
Yep.
I feel like I need to go to Walmart and buy those little hash brown patties. Because I'm getting a hankering now. Because they're so good.
They are pretty darn good.
If you put them in an air fryer, that would taste the same, man. Don't you think?
It's pretty darn close.
That means I just made breakfast including orange juice, which that's not even something we drink ever. Like ever. How often do I buy orange juice?
Not never.
Like once every 2 months. It's like,
Well, I would say it's like twice a year.
it's less than $2 per person for breakfast.
Yeah.
It's $1.85.
Wow.
Yeah, right?
Man, that's just.
What part of that is so mind-blowing to you? Because you're a little speechless right now.
Well, I was trying to think of, was fast food ever really a deal?
Yeah, it totally was. It was. So do you remember McDonald's had those teeny little burgers for 50 cents?
Yes.
Yes, so that
My
was...
parents did those exclusively when we did road trips.
Yes, same. That was a big deal because we never went out to eat.
Right.
And when we would do a road trip, my dad would go in and get one of those little burgers for each of us.
Yes.
And it cost him $2 and he fed 4 kids. Mm-hmm. I mean, we weren't full, but we didn't starve either. So that was pretty inexpensive. Do you remember McDonald's used to do this thing called the All-American meal? This was back when I was in high school.
Yeah.
It was $1.50 for a small burger, fry, and drink. Right?
Yeah.
When Jack in the Box did their 2 tacos for $1. That's not bad.
When Burger King did the Whopper for $1.
The big Whopper for
Yeah.
$1. Yeah, it did used to be cheap. But oh my gosh. I think for some reason we feel like fast food is still cheap when it isn't.
Yeah, it's not.
It is not. It is really, really disappointing. I went to Wendy's recently. I can't remember why. Sometimes I go to these places to test out the apps and to see like what kind of deals I can get and what they're like. So I went to Wendy's to do like the 5 for $5 or the $5 baggie or whatever it is. And it's like a sandwich with chicken nugget, a fry, and a drink or something for $5.
You didn't bring any of that home for me.
I sure did, yeah. Because those chicken nuggets are disgusting.
Yeah.
I brought those chicken nuggets home and I'm like, I don't even want this. This isn't good.
It's really hard. It's hard to admit that food that you thought was good when you were younger
Is really gross.
is not, it doesn't quite have the same appeal anymore.
It probably feels like we're all fast food or anti-McDonald's. It probably feels that way. I'm not. I really do think you can get some deals on the app. Here's what I would do differently. If I were going to run to McDonald's like this guy, maybe he doesn't have anything in the house. He just wants to go get the quick breakfast, whatevs, okay? You go to McDonald's and you get the buy one, the BOGO for $1, 2 sandwiches. And you pay $6.50 and you drink water. The end.
Yeah.
Those sandwiches are about 450 calories a sandwich. Those hash browns are a lot of calories. They are extremely fatty. Mm-hmm. So a 450 calorie breakfast is pretty good for most people. You got some protein, you got some delicious carbs, whatever. Drink some water. You don't need an orange juice. Pay your $6.50 for breakfast. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, that's a way you could save money for sure.
Keep it simple.
Here's my alternative.
Okay.
I would say try going to the grocery store, walking in and seeing some of the foods they have freshly prepared in their deli.
They're not gonna have breakfast though.
They do have breakfast. I have seen them.
When are you going to the store in the morning?
Not often.
When did you do that? Today?
No, but you and I were there the other day and I saw all sorts of things.
I didn't see any breakfast.
Did I imagine it?
I saw sandwiches, like lunch sandwiches.
That's just good enough for breakfast.
Oh my gosh.
I thought they had breakfast sandwiches there too.
I didn't see them, but I wasn't really looking for breakfast.
All I know is there are other alternatives out there, and if you look hard enough, you could find them.
I think I laid out a pretty good one with my Walmart hash brown patties and my Costco sandwiches and the OJ from Kroger.
I think that's your best. Well, I don't think that's your best. I think that's your second best option.
That's second best?
I
What's
think your
first
best option is to make it yourself.
But the thing is, I think there's too far of a disconnect. It's too far to go.
I know.
Run to McDonald's and then from scratch, that's too much of a jump. I just think we need to take steps.
Okay, so your baby step alternative is a good one.
Yeah, and I think you save a ton of money. 5 times the price.
I've been spoiled. You and I have been cooking homemade food almost exclusively our whole marriage.
That's because we never had money.
Yes. And it was always more worth it to us to do it from scratch ourselves. But now where I'm at the stage where I could afford to buy some of those things, I still don't, because I still think, even though we didn't have the money to do those things, I think that was a privilege.
You think it was a privilege to not afford it?
I think it was a privilege to not afford those things when we were younger, because now we actually eat better and we're not just running out of habit to go to McDonald's.
You know what? I'm going to throw this in there too. I also think that's a habit. Because when you grew up, did you guys go out to eat as a family ever?
No.
And neither did we. We didn't run to fast food. ever growing up. So it was a habit to not go.
Okay.
It didn't even occur to us to not make breakfast at home. That's not really an option.
It was never an option.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe we're privileged in that way, that we didn't have to backtrack the other way, because that could be hard too.
Well, I think those are some pretty good ideas. I think those are options that all people could consider. I think you should look at yourself to see if those are habits. If your habit is to go to fast food, you got to try to figure out a way to hack that habit loop. Check out Atomic Habits or The Power of Habit. They've got some really great ideas in there.
I think my hacks on this one are spot on.
I do too.
I think you should try it. Try those McDonald's hash browns. In fact, I need to go and end this podcast because I'm going to go buy some and see how they are. See if they're the same, so I can recommend them with, full knowledge of what I'm saying.
I know what breakfast is going to look like for the next week.
McDonald's hacks. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and we will catch you in the next episode.